this is the moment. Today is where you find out.
To open an envelope and mash and get to become a doctor.
Maybe one of the most important days of my life.
When I imagine opening that envelope,
It's unbelievable is the word to describe it.
I really think of everything that has helped me get here.
My dad is a family medicine doctor. I would dress up like him. I was him for Halloween, I think like 3 years in a row. Like my grandma made like a mini scrub set. When you think your parents like the coolest person in the world, it's like, I want to be just like them when I grow up, you know? He told me not to be a doctor. It's a really hard, long pathway, but you could tell he like loves what he does. So I'm the first person in my family to go to medical school.
The first doctor in my family.
No one around really is a doctor.
So I don't have any physicians in my family, but I grew up with like pretty severe asthma. And so I followed with one asthma doctor basically my whole childhood. 10 years old when he started like showing me my charts and like teaching me how to read my own like pulmonary function test.
my dad was a police officer. I was a criminal justice major. I then became a 911 dispatcher and then went into policing. Had just joined the police department when I pivoted into medicine. I shocked myself, honestly, when I sat down with my parents and was like, hey, I'm gonna become a doctor. They were like, whatever you need. We're here to support you.
When I moved here from China as an 8-year-old, funny story, my mom thought we were moving to Chicago. We ended up in Chico, California. My family decided to start a family farm. As a little kid, I was out there like on the farmers markets. It really got me interested in just community health as a whole.
My parents both immigrated from Pakistan. My mom, she didn't feel like she had the support or maybe the resources to go to medical school, even though her dream was always to be a doctor. She came to my white coat ceremony and of course was like crying and she was like, I'm so proud of you.
I always knew that my ability was there. What really, I guess, sparked doubt in me was my concern of being able to be a good father to my son Charlie throughout medical school. Charlie is 3 at the time when I started, and he was moving from Kansas City to St. Louis, and there's just a lot of changes, and Charlie said it best, and this is a direct quote. He said, I don't want you to be a doctor because then you won't be my daddy. People at SLU, they understood that my personal life was more important than my professional life. I actually met my fiance the first week of medical school. Seeing her interact with Charlie and, you know, as the first few months of medical school went on, I kind of realized, oh, I can do this.
Everybody at some point in medical school questions themselves, am I good enough, right? Like, do I deserve to be here?
If I was cut out for this field.
Is this actually meant to be?
And 1 year you learn how to interview someone clinically of like, what brings them in? And I realized that I have so many verbal buffers that I need to work through. We were learning how to ask people about drug use, and one of the standardized patients goes, I use meth, and my verbal buffer at the time was awesome. So I just go, awesome.
Coming to a city where I didn't know anyone. I don't have any family here. It's been amazing what a huge and strong community I've made here.
Friends who are willing to go into anatomy lab with me at 7 p.m. on a Friday night. Yes, I was that person.
I was working at a bridge clinic, gave it all I had. And I still, at the end of the day, I felt very defeated. How am I gonna be able to do this in real life once I am a doctor? My attending comes to me. I feel that I could trust you. I feel that I could trust you with the care of my patients because you wanted to do everything that was right for them. It was a big moment. Okay, I am going to be a doctor. It's coming, it's almost here.
When I was a first year, my second month into med school, I went through divorce. I went from knowing somewhat what my future was going to look like and having a lot of security to really feeling like it was just kind of me. Probably not 4 months later, my grandmother passed away. So it was just kind of hit after hit. I actually went to some of our SLU faculty and I was like, I need to know I don't know what I'm doing. They said, if you need to take a break, take a break. They were like, but if you want to keep pushing forwards, we've got you. You know, my father told me the only barrier that prevents you from doing what it is you want to do is yourself. Keep pushing because it will be worth it. It'll all be worth it in the end.
In a moment where you open an envelope and your dream to be a doctor is there in front of your hands.
Every night you stayed up being like, do I know enough? Of those 800 pages in that textbook, like, have I learned enough to do good?
And you're finding out where you're gonna spend the next 3 to 7 years of your life.
I could end up anywhere. How do I figure out how to move? I'm a big avid board gamer. I have 100 board games. How am I gonna transport all of that? That's probably not anybody else's priority.
Being able to call myself a cardiac surgeon is a huge win, not just for myself, not just for SLU or my mentors, but for the young Black girls who live here in St. Louis, Missouri. I want them to see that we can do this and that we belong in this field.
The stakes are higher because I'm couples matching and I really want to end up in the same place with my partner.
We met in undergrad, and so we've kind of seen each other through like every step of the way. The first thing I think about when I open my envelope is like, where is this in proximity to the people who have kind of gotten me here?
Being Charlie's father is my utmost priority. His mom's side of the family is from St. Louis. My side of the family is from St. Louis. You know, hopefully it all works out.
From my grandmother's prayers every night to my mom and my dad supported me.
Like, this is what we grinded for. This is what we worked so hard for. We're here. It's the finish line.
Where is like the next story gonna be written?
This is it.
I think about this all the time. Sometimes it makes me cry just thinking about it. So genuinely, when I imagine opening that envelope and I see the place where I want to be, and I now know that I'm going to be a cardiothoracic surgeon, I'm going to look at my family and I'm going to tell them, like, we did it.
I feel like I've made them proud, and there's nothing that triumphs over that.